Is it? Oh,
Echo. You want to take Echo off?
yes.
Go ahead.
Echo, turn off first light.
There you go.
That's better.
Greetings. This is Matt and
Jesse.
And we are covering the second part of the Sermon on the Mount, going through that loaf, and that's going to be on giving. The selection is covering Matthew 6, 1 through 4. This will be ESV. Beware of practicing your righteousness before other people in order to be seen by them, for then you will have no reward from your Father who is in heaven. Thus, when you give to the needy, sound no trumpet before you, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may be praised by others. Truly I say to you, they have received their reward. But when you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, so that your giving may be in secret. And your Father who sees in secret will reward you. Again, this is Jesus' teaching on giving. What makes someone needy? Your definition could be different from someone else. I think most will think it being someone who needs shelter, money, food, or something along those lines. However, what about stuff you can't physically give? Encouragement, comfort, spiritual aid, reassurance, the safety net. The concept of needy ranges, and it will be something we each need to live through life to have a heart of compassion and tenderness of the Holy Spirit to see what need is necessary, is around us, so we can meet that need. Take another moment on this account, he's talking about Jesus' secret, not drawing attention to yourself or the act, not seeking accolades for your deeds, not being rewarded, but allowing God, let the results be up to God. I used to work with someone who would celebrate people's birthdays. They would make a big deal about it in secret, go around, get the cake ordered and card and flowers for ladies. And so you can do those birthdays a couple different ways. That one. Or you just designate this cookie cutter response. You can get some feedback and know what everyone's preferences are. Can celebrating birthdays raise morale? Sure. Can it build community? Sure. But you also got to make sure that it doesn't hurt people. So this person will do their birthday celebrations, and they did their unit, and then they started doing everyone else's. Part of their motivation, which is like, I can't wait to see what you all do for my birthday. And okay, so it's about them now. But then there was someone that was at this place who didn't want to be recognized. They happened to work for me. And the pressure was put on me to celebrate their birthday. I'm like, I'll take care of it. And then the birthday came and went, and like, why didn't we do anything? I did do something. No, we all didn't do anything. That's because they made a request and I honored their request. And they got upset because they didn't get to stop and have cake on a birthday for someone who didn't want the attention. And what was done was honoring their request.
There are times that people also want to give in secret and let it be kept secret. So I'm thinking of a glass that was once given to me, and it was done by a friend. And I was so thankful to have my cup. I did put it on Facebook, and somebody revealed who gave me the glass, which was not my intention. I just wanted to show my excitement for my new cup. So sometimes it's just people want to give in secret, and we are so determined to find out who did it that that's not actually honoring them in their actions.
Thankfully, in that case, the person who did it, they weren't seeking that attention. So,
They were not.
because I think Jesus is talking about the heart. If you're making a big deal and say, look what we did for you, that's what Jesus is talking about. Not knowing what the left and right hand are doing. We've touched on that a little bit. But think about legal considerations. How one spends money. The concept of secret. Some of it you have to walk out. Justice is blind. Why is justice blind? Well, there's no attempt to make it unduly, make someone try to look guilty. Hence why they want people that don't know what's going on. Can we be blind? That's a question. Can you just give blindly? Well, the person receiving is going to know. Yeah, and? Now, practical examples. Some people put cash in cars and pockets and purses, and I've known people who will do that and give stuff away to like a Goodwill or something like that. So it's a blessing to whoever finds it. Someone told me the story of how they go through thrift stores looking for like a family, a mother with some kids or something. They're looking for stuff, just giving them money. You got plenty of people that are on the sides of the streets. Having money that lets you be able to give is something you should consider doing. It's spontaneous, you don't know. It's just there, ready. Now, some people may argue, I don't know how they're going to spend it. Well, why does that matter? You're giving. They're now having to stand before God to how they use it. Left, right. If we're all in the same body, then the right hand gave it to someone else, and the left hand does not know why or what's going to happen with it. Husband and wife in marriage, they can, again, something that people have done, having a set amount in a month or whatever that they just spontaneously give. The couple are giving, but neither know what they're giving. They just know they're giving to people as they come across opportunities. Anything on that?
Not.
Okay.
Because we do that. But, I mean, so yeah. Sorry.
Now, something for consideration at this point. I encourage you, go before God, figure out what you and this means to you. Receiving a tax deduction for giving is your reward. You are giving and you are receiving a reward from the government. It's not in secret. The church knows what you did. The accountants know what you did. The IRS knows what you did. There's paperwork. So just take that into account. That you're like, I give. Jesus says in secret. And the churches are set up for this, for tax advantages and purposes. I'm putting it out there because that is a reality. The kingdom of heaven is different. I leave you with this to consider: helping others is a calling for all Christians. How it should be done is left clear about being done secretly and between you and the receiver. There is people who I know that will refuse to give cash. That's on you, however your conviction is. There's someone I know that refuses to give cash, but they'll go up to people and say, "What do you need?" And they'll go buy it and then bring it to them. And then if you ask them, like, "Okay, so give me some ideas for your birthday," "I want cash." So you refuse to give cash to anyone else, but when it comes to you, you only want cash. Think about that. Do not fear of what you might be losing in all this. Think about the potential gain that you don't have in your life right now. Giving in secret, Sermon on the Mount, Jesus is teaching us things to consider. Anything you want to add?
Actually, I just had the thought about it being actual cash, right? Because if you give a gift card, you're still dictating how that person can use what you're trying to bless them with. Unless you really know the person well, that's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just doing it to be kind to somebody else, I wouldn't want you to give them to something to McDonald's and they don't do McDonald's.
Yep. Again, knowing the person, meeting the need. Be blessed and go in peace. Thanks for watching.